Yes, ma'am.
Given the current climate and the fact that there tends to always be some sort of motive that is inappropriate recently and slanderous and libelous, I grew up at a church in Sugar Land, Texas that Mr. Dryden went to. And very disrespectfully, my colleague just said, "Oh, you haven't been to church in 25 years? No, Rep. Limon, I go to church quite frequently." And all I said was that he's a friend of mine. But because she made that nasty inference, I'm now going to abstain from this because it's just absolutely slanderous that people would treat one another or their colleagues like that. So I'm going to respectfully remove my second. And Mr. Dryden, I'm terribly sorry. You're a wonderful person and I'd love to support you today. And there are friends in this entire audience. I know friends all over this town. And this is it's just disappointing, but it's the climate. So I removed my second, and I also, yes, she did say that. She said, "You haven't been to church in 25 years," underneath her breath to me today. And so, yes, it is true. And, no.
Can we just call the question?
I need to remove my second.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Representative Lilly did second. And now, as the mayor instructed me to, I'm going to call the question. So if we can please start, call for the vote.
Mayor, we need a point of order. We need to have some order on this deal today and moving forward. All the behavior that is not appropriate. If someone has an issue with anyone, take it outside, not here.
Thank you. Well, now we have a motion and a second.
Mayor, Your Honor, if I could, just for a point of clarification, there was conversation earlier regarding the amount that the employees would be paid and that it would be $10 an hour. We may have some conflicting information regarding the actual amount that the employees would be paid. We were told that the employees would be paid roughly $7.75 or $7.85. We heard today that they're going to be paid $10 an hour.
But they're required to pay, based on the contract, you said a few minutes ago, based on the contract, they're required to state federal minimum wage, and that's all they're required to pay.
That's correct.
Okay, just want to make sure the requirement is still federal required, and there's no city law that requires any additional over that.
That's correct, sir.
Thank you.
Point of order, we have a representative recording on the dais.
Well, this is all recorded. This will be recorded at all times. So after this, I'd like to go into executive session after we take a vote.
Yes, sir.
Second.
And the voting session is open. So if council would please register your votes. Thank you. End the voting session. And the motion passes with 7 affirmative votes. Representative Niland abstaining from the vote.
I will accept the motion to go into executive session.
Second.
All those in favor? The City Council of the City of El Paso may return to executive session pursuant to Section 3.5A of the El Paso City Charter and the Texas Government Code, Chapter 551, Subchapter D, to discuss any of the following. The City Council is going into executive session under 551.071, consultation with attorney. And is that on this item, Ms. Firth?
I believe so.
Thank you, ma'am. 11.1, solicitation number 2015-657.